Evo 3 has maybe a chance catching up,
Slowly
although...
but surely pressing down the gap.
Yep, although the Evo 3 is a tad slower to the R34. Repo's skill gap over Sensei might close the gap. Here we have them going pretty... Here we have them going really close to the top. They will pass the halfway point soon. And Sensei has reached the top. Here comes the downhill sharp section. This is the place where the Evo 3 will be able to probably catch up with the R34. Oh, and there is a small mistake coming from the R34. I don't know if it's enough to close the gap with the Repo, but we'll see.
The performance,
here they are entering the tunnel.
the performance difference in those cars is that the Evo 3 is a bit lighter. So he has a big chance of catching it.
Yeah, the Evo 3 does
And
have
here
a
they
big
are
chance.
turning into the hairpin section. Here comes
Oh, that's a
Repo
nice drift.
through the gates. And here comes the R34 coming up to the notoriously slippery section where I almost 50% of the time crash into the barrier.
Me too.
Oh, and he's drifted and he fucked up.
There's this wonderful recovery from the crash.
Yeah, true.
Here they go resuming by the camera and up to the next hairpin, which is one of the easiest. A pretty easy handbrake turn. And
The Evo went a bit outside there. R34 skipped. R34 did inside.
As well as the Evo 3 going through the tunnel, right, turning the left onto this and entering the narrow part. We will see
Oh god,
how
this is
we'll
a
enter the
really
narrow
hard part.
This narrow part is notorious for
This is the part where 100% of the time where I
it's horsepower
Right
support
behind him.
superiority
The Evo 3 is
in
catching up.
front.
Oh, and the Evo
And he
3.
overtakes.
Oh wait, what? The Evo takes over the 34. Let's go.
Does a bit of a
And-
cut, but here they pass, and the Repo goes through. Take left, and Repo crashes. So does the R34, and they're both neck and neck. Oh, and the Repo goes, makes the gap bigger, at least like three car gap, and zooming away. Both of these people,
Shit,
but
dude,
both of
this
these
is
cars and drivers have probably not a lot of experiences. This was a surprise to make the racing more fun, but it does look like Repo with more in-game experience.
And the R34 crashed. It spun out.
The R34 has an insane spin that might have cost him the race.
I see that the Evo 3 is
Repo
probably
is
gonna win.
zooming it way ahead, and this might be Repo's race. This section is notorious for having really grippy,
And there goes the
railings.
R34.
These railings have caught me like several times, spinning me into an 90-degree angle, always costing me the races. And it seems like the Sensei has the same problem here. And here we can hear Repo's engine coming right from the...
And they're in the narrow part.
Here comes Repo on the straight, takes the left, and takes the win. Repo has won this bracket.
And yep, there goes Repo. He wins.
He's usually driving the looks like a cream-colored R34, which is proven into the Discord server to be quite fast. And here we have the Ford RS200,
Also not
driven
green.
by Maxwell. These are quite different cars.
A Ford.
Yeah, they are
That's
quite
pretty
different
unique.
cars. The R34, for example, has more horsepower, but the RS200 has a history of rally and being lightweight.
True.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we should probably start the race.
real, bro.
Racers, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Here we have the
There goes the
racers
Ford.
launching off, passing the gas station with the RS200 in front of the R34.
And the R34 passes!
Oh, but that small spin cost him the lead, and there goes the R34 zooming away.
Look at that acceleration.
Oh, the Ford has
And heading
overtaken the
into the
R34.
tunnel.
Oh!
Into the tunnel pretty soon. Pretty
The
neck
Ford
and
is
neck, but
overtaking.
the RS200
Yo!
takes the better line than the R34. Here we have
The Ford
bumping
drifts
into each other.
and
Pretty weird. Defying physics, but
R34
okay.
passes.
R32 taking the better line and
32!
going in front of the RS200. R34, you can clearly see the horsepower disadvantage, but the RS200 is keeping up with acceleration because of the lightweight structure it has. Not structure, but basically lightweight. And the RS200 has a big crash and entering into the high-speed section. This is probably the part where the gap will increase between R34 and the RS200. Oh, I was proven wrong. The RS200 is actually catching up to the R34 in the high-speed section. Here we have Susie going off the road a bit.
And the Ford
and the
drifts,
RS200
and he
flies into
still
the corner,
did not
but
pass.
lost all of its momentum going through the corner. Here, and the R34 takes off. Here they are entering the next tunnel. The gap still being 5 to 6 car lengths, and Susie is still taking the best lines for the R34. I can see that Artemis is still following them in his E92. And the RS2 has a horrible crash, crashing into the cliff, making the car length, making distance probably not measured best in car lengths, but you could say like 150 meters distance. Yep. I ran out of things to say.
Can he come back from this?
There's probably
Okay. He's starting to catch up a bit to the 34, and he's losing him. Never mind.
Okay.
It's a
And here we
pretty
have the
small
racers coming to the top pretty soon. They will be heading down the Ichicawa Mountains. There's still a pretty huge gap between the RS200 and the R32.
What you mean 32, bro? It's a 34.
Correction, R34, sorry. The R34 is now heading down the hill, taking through the Kaikogodoro section with its more mid-speed to slow speed section. Here comes the hard part for this whole race, where it's gonna be more difficult because this section has a lot more places to hit and spin out. Example is right here coming up, where Susie is just now entering through the gates. Here comes out of 200. It is possible to hit those gates and spin out, so be careful. Here, example in this section, you can clip the railing or the cliff that can lead you into a spin out. And yep, here we can see the R34 zooming past the gap. The gap. Oh, surprisingly, the gap is looking like it's being a lot shorter.
And
Here
you're
comes
gonna
Susie
protect
going
him.
through the hairpin section, opting not to take the shortcut. Here comes the
That was a nice
R200
drift.
taking the shortcut. That's an extremely smooth corner. Now entering the tunnel on towards the narrow section. Susie has entered the narrow section, which is, as I said,
And he spins out.
the RS200 spins out. The RS200 spins out. This section is also this section has a lot of corners. Example for this small tunnel, it previously had a ledge where you can hit and basically lose all of your progress and your placement. And here we have Susie entering onto the lake. I don't know the name of this. Like here we have them entering the continuation of the narrow section. Susie's still taking a huge lead. Now we can compare to like 200 meters in difference, at least like a 3-second gap. Yeah, we could use seconds better. And there's 200 still slipping around. Susie already going through the hairpins, entering the narrow 90-degree turns. The R34 is a big car, so I'm wondering how, and she's handling it way better than I expected. The RS200 obviously having no problems going through here with its lightweight and short wheelbase, but it's definitely looking like the R34 is taking this race home. Still a pretty amazing race to watch. And here we have the RS200 heading for the last hairpin of this track, and here comes the R34 on the last straight, taking the left and taking the win for this bracket.
And the
Maxwell just
R34
crushed
has
at the
won.
end, pretty much.
The R34 has
But
won. He just passed by.
made it out, I guess. All right, so Susie wins.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
I do a big PLP pulling up with his blue Porsche 964, historically named as the Widowmaker because of its uncontrollability. and
the Mark V BMW Supra.
True. I mean, it's a
here we have the
BMW.
Mark V 8-speed Supra. Okay, Mark V, please pull up a bit more forward. Mark V, please pull up a bit more forward.
Maybe tell him.
Mark V, please pull up a bit. No, a bit back now. Everyone that is not racing, clear the road. Everyone that is not racing, clear the road. Sensei, delete your R34. Delete that RS200 as well. Okay? Blue Porsche, you pull back a bit. Pull a tad bit back. Small tap on the reverser. Yep, nice. And same for the R35, the Mark V Supra.
Artemis, please get out of the seat a bit.
Way too much. Okay, yep. Here we have the next two racers. Here we have the, I do not know his name on Discord. Here we have the Wait. Who told you to start? Pull back. Who told you to start? Okay, fine. You're in line. Here we have the Mark V Supra with and you cannot rev. Here we have the Mark V Supra being judged on the internet for being a BMW because of its BMW engine.
True.
Here we have the 964, as I told, is the nickname the Widowmaker. Okay, I suppose we can start this race. Racer, get ready.
Yoga.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here you go.
Here go the racers going past the gas station. The 964 taking a huge lead, but the Mark V Supra seems to have crashed. Seems like the 964 opts to go through the grass just like everyone else. And right at the start of the race, we have a huge gap between the 964 and the Mark V Supra. The 964 is already taking the corner, entering the high-speed section of the race. It seems like he's slowing down for the Mark V Supra. But the Mark V Supra just goes on without him. Seems like he's just wasting time. Nowhere. It seems like he might have just lost him to the race. Oh my god. Guys, what are you doing? Just go. The top of the mountain. On the top of the mountain, you can definitely feel the road surface gets more slippery than anywhere else on the map. So drivers have to be careful by using fine throttle control. And here we have the 964 entering the tunnel on the mid-speed to low-speed section, where at least like a 5-second gap with Mark V Supra just now exiting the tunnel, and 964 is entering into the hairpin section. Wow. Okay, that's a long way between the two cars.
Will he spin
Mark V
out?
Supra still will.
Hey?
Yes, the big question. The 964 saved this turn. Lico, can you keep on that turn? Keep an eye on that turn. I want to see the Mark V Super spin out.
Okay.
Oh, and the Mark V Super does not spin out. Very good from the racer. There goes the Mark V Supra. At least now looks like a 6-second gap. Here the gap could the gap between them in meter sense could shrink, but only because it's a slower speed section. 964 entering the low speed section. There's still no sight
Wow,
of the
that
Mark
is
V.
big gap. Oh,
Here comes the
wow.
Mark V entering the narrow section, and the 964 is already halfway through the narrow section, taking the
Just
huge cut.
remember to take the left one. Okay.
And now turning on into the lakeside part of the race.
Insane gap.
Insane gap, yeah. The crickets say everything about this race right now. And here we have the Mark V Super almost taking the wrong turn, but catching himself.
What is that?
Crashing 2 times
Okay, I'm
into the
sorry,
same
but
barrier,
what was
going
that?
all the way across the bridge. And here we have the 964 already passing the 2 big hairpins, now entering the 90-degree turns, handling them really good, except a few crashes. But that is to be expected because the 964 has pretty awful turning when driven in the grip variant.
Okay, just now the Mark V was seen a bit. Okay, he's coming in the corner.
Okay, come pan back to the 964. Pan back to the 964.
Okay. Well, he's
And here we have the
finished.
964 coming on the last straight, taking the left, and taking the big W home. Oh my god,
Crashed a bit.
he crashed.
Well, he still backs it.
Anyways, the 964 still takes the big race home. Not the big race, but his first race home. He gets to the next bracket.
I think I'm in the next bracket.
Okay.
Hey,
While we
next
wait for the Mark
racers,
V Supra.
Artemis and Dato.
Oh, Artemis and Dato.
As contestants.
Okay, well, hold on. The stream's still loading for me.
Good luck, Dato. Yeah.
Oh no, the stream glitched.
Oh, did it?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, let me start again.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It fixed it just as you took it
Oh god.
away. Okay, Artemis, for this next race, you don't follow them because. Oh wait, is Artemis in the next race?
Okay, who should I sit with?
Sit with the Artemis.
Okay. Okay, no, just 2 players, please.
Okay, everyone
You
that is
passed
not
it with
racing,
the other
take
driver.
get off the road. Okay, Artemis, pull back a bit. Dato is perfectly right as we. Yeah, drivers, you should probably deafen because the commentary might distract you from the driving.
German
Pull back a bit.
spirit.
Pull back. Pull back. Dato needs to pull back a bit as well.
Also, I
Oh
should
wait, no,
probably.
no, it's fine, Okay, they're both on the same line. Okay,
I should
here on
probably
the next
allocate the
race we have
brackets.
the Lico, please.
Okay.
Here on the next race we have a BMW E92, the first BMW in the race right now.
Nope, actually it's Supra's the first
Up
BMW.
against an Evo 6, as obviously chosen because of the Evo 9 legendary status right now. Let's see the fight between German engineering and Japanese engineering. Racers, get ready. Sensei, get off the road. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we have the racers flying off. The BMW taking the lead, passing through the gas station. No, seems like I'm having technical difficulties. The stream is still loading. Liquid, don't reset it.
Okay.
Porsche, don't follow. Porsche, don't follow. I'm done with people following. The Porsche just went onto the racetrack. Do not follow. Lico, you have to commentate this one. I can't see the stream.
Oh. Well, the gap is pretty huge between the E92 and the Evo 6. So he just went through the tunnel. I could say this is like a 5 second gap. I don't know. The Evo 6 may be able to.
Okay, I can see this. I can see the stream.
Okay.
Okay,
You
here we
wanna-
have the E92 exiting the top speed section with a huge gap. Looks, it's starting to look like a huge 7 or even 8 second gap between the Evo 6 and the Evo 92. What the fuck am I The E92, BMW 92. Oh my god, that's a huge gap. The gap actually seems like a 30-second gap.
Oh,
But actually, I'm not even that surprised because the E92 is a German-built powerhouse. Uh, if I'm correct, this BMW has like a V8 or a V10. If
V8.
I'm wrong, please do correct me. But
It has V8.
this BMW has way more horsepower than the Evo 6. But also we should take in mind that these two racers are a huge difference in skill. The Artemis having one of the best times I've seen with the BMW on Ichikawa, uh, having a sub 5 on the leaderboard time, but the Evo 6 does have the all-wheel drive system and the uh, lower weight on its side. But the Evo 6 does seem to be lacking behind. That's a huge gap. That's a huge gap. Around 13 seconds seems to be. And here we have the BMW entering Geico into the narrow section. This is where the BMW might have to concentrate a bit more, as it is a real drive and might spin a bit more than the Evo 6. But that doesn't mean that it is bad. If the driver is skilled enough, he can use the oversteer to drive faster down to drive faster on this sharper corners. Here we have the E92 entering the hairpin section, passing through the gates. Still no sight of the Evo 6.
Okay, he's here.
Here comes the Evo 6 passing through the gate, and here comes the the E92 passing, going through the hairpin that is notorious for being slippery, especially on the downhill. And here we can hear a bit of the Evo 6's engine. Here comes the E92 going through the hairpin. Looks like opting to take a small shortcut through the grass. Still no sight of the Evo 6, although we haven't seen it. Yep, here comes the Evo 6 going through the hairpin, opting not to take the cut through the grass. Here we have the E92 having pretty good lines going through the small, narrow section. But the racers do have to remember that they have to take a left onto the road, going through. Oh my God, the E92 crashes, taking the left turn onto the lakeside road.
Wait, he's here, I think. Okay, still not. Okay, okay. Here he is.
Here comes the Evo 6 taking a left and
crash.
crashing into the railing, just like, I don't know, like two other racers have crashed. The E92 way ahead of the Evo 6, going already through the two hairpins, entering the 90-degree turns. Let's see. And yep, here comes the understeer in play. With the new 1.5 update, the understeer on every car is way too big. And as you can see, the BMW does also struggle, even though it is a rear-wheel drive, which usually oversteers. Still no sight of the Evo 6. Oh, okay, here comes the Evo 6 crossing through the bridge onto the 90-degree corner house. I'm gonna call it that because it's funny. And here's the E92 going onto the last hairpin onto the straightaway for the finish. And you can see the E92 now coming coming onto the last straightaway and slowing down, going over the railroad and taking the win for the next bracket.
That's cool.
Okay. The next contestants are Alfie and Zenkai.
Oh, let's go! It's me. Let's go.
Okay, these racers actually have a big skill gap, to be honest.
By the way, are you doing the adjustments?
After the quarterfinals end. Okay. Then I'm gonna be changing.
Who's this person right here? Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Zenkai.
Here we have Alfie and his 9. Oh, okay. Where do we have the other racer?
Okay. The
And here's Zenko
R34
with.
once again.
Seems like today in this race, the R34 is one of the most used cars. I think we have like 6 or 7 of them participating in this race.
This is me, boys. Let's
Here
go.
we have the 964, but the OEM 930 wing, very clean build with the red line on the window. Absolutely love the build on this car. And here we have the R34.
Okay, he's lagging.
Yeah, I'm lagging.
Seems like he might have a problem with his internet or his PC, because he's skipping a bit. No, I think it's the Wi-Fi, because he is also lagging on my screen. Anyways, the horsepower difference between these cars isn't actually that big. The Porsche having around 450, if I'm wrong, please do correct, and this also around 450.
Or 400.
So the horsepower gap 400. Oh, 400. So the horsepower gap isn't that big, but the 964 does have its lower weight on the on its side. Anyways, here we have the racers getting ready, and the countdown starts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And seems like the R34 has launched, but not for us, not just yet. And there goes the R34 teleporting away to the gas station.
He crashed, I think. Oh wow,
The
that is
964,
going to be a huge gap.
964 already building up a gap. I would estimate around 20-second gap.
Fuck!
If the R34 does not catch up enough to the 964, we might have to end this race short.
Perhaps, yeah.
The 964 does seem to be going slightly slow. No, never mind. 964 still pulling away from the R34.
Should we see the gap?
Needs to be done. Yep. So was the gap.
I
964
crashed like
entering
2
the high
times
speed
already, bro.
section. Here we wait for the R34, which does have the downside of bad internet, but
Oh, no, these are not our racers.
why are
Yeah,
people
for
on the
some reason-
racetrack? You will be disqualified if you continue racing with the contestants.
Still no sight of him. Okay, I don't see him. Maybe we should call this a win for the 964.
Yeah, I think so too. So by default, looks like
Oh,
the
there he
964.
is, there he is.
Oh, here we have the R34
I'm
posing for a
lagging
picture.
balls, bro!
That is a big
The
gap.
964
Big
still
gap.
going fast. Already entered the high to mid speed section.
The R34 is a good
There is nothing else to say. The gap between these cars is just crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy.
Okay.
Anyways, the 964 is coming close to the top. We do have. I think we have to cut the race short. Yep.
Me too.
Yep,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
There goes me.
The
There goes my victory!
the insane gap between these two cars. Just I don't think the race is worth continuing anymore. So by default, with that huge of a gap, I'm saying that the 964 has won this round, but between against the R34. The 964 can return back to the start line, as well as the R34. And yep,
Should I respawn?
yeah. And we are going to do a 10-minute pause for my neck because it's getting really dry.
Dang, bro, I lost. I was lagging balls, dude. That can't be fair, dude. I fucking lost. God.
Okay, so here we have your friendly not friendly, your co-founder of
Yo!
Part of Redline, Koru, and Part of Redline moderator, Lico. Say hi.
Okay, so the next racers, Magic 2X and Flameburn 228. Okay, please stop doing that to my avatar.
Okay, everyone get off the road if you're not racing. Everyone get off the road if you're not racing. Here we have
Who should I sit
off
with?
the road if you're not racing.
Okay, with this guy. All right.
off the road if you're not racing. I will warn you.
Sorry, I'm
Okay,
opening them
BMW,
up.
pull up a bit more. Okay, very nice. Yep. Okay, here we have the next two racers, both black, but the BMW. This is the second and the so this is the second of the two BMWs that are in today's race.
What the hell?
But here we have a Pantera. Very, very. I haven't seen many of these cars even driven in this game. So it will be interesting to see how good it handles against. I'd say even one of the best tier 3 cars right now. With the E92, you could say it's even pretty. It's up there with the Evo 9, but except obviously it's way harder to tune and then real drive, of course. Anyways, here we have the next two racers. Racers, get ready. And by the way, everyone that is not racing, get off the track and park up your cars. Okay, racers, get ready. 5, 4. Pull back, BMW, pull back. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And here the BMW and the Pantera launches off. The BMW taking the lead around the gas station. Taking left there, going through the grass, but the BMW looks like it opted out of the grass shortcut and slightly clipped the toll road. The Pantera is catching up towards the BMW and has passed the BMW with the red headlights. Looks like another demon car. The BMW taking the worst line than the Pantera, and now soon entering the top speed section. Here comes the Pantera with like a 0.5-second lead, and the lead is shrinking. The BMW almost overtook the Pantera, but the Pantera took a way better line than than the BMW. The BMW took also now in the last corner. The BMW took a worse line uh, and hit the wall, but the BMW does have the power to outspeed the Pantera, but that was the only section I believe it could do that. Now, going further into the high to mid speed section, the Pantera will definitely have a fighting chance against the BMW, but misses the racing line by quite a few meters, thus losing him precious